Sunita in Space, the Chapter 11 of Class 5 EVS book. If you are looking for the questions and answers from this chapter, please spend some time in this video. Question 1. How does our Earth look like from space? Answer. Our Earth looks almost like a sphere from space. Question 2. Who is Sunita Williams? Answer. Sunita Williams is an Indian-American astronaut who has spent few months in space. She went 360 kilometers away from the Earth in a spaceship launched by NASA, National Aeronautics and Space Administration, of America. Question 3. Write two names of Indian-American astronaut worked in NASA. Answer. The names of two Indian-American astronaut worked in NASA are 1. Sunita Williams. 2. Kalpana Chawla. Question 4. Why do we think that the shape of our Earth is like a plane? Answer. The shape of Earth is almost round like a sphere. The radius of the sphere is very large, almost 6,400 kilometers. Due to this huge radius, the curvature of the Earth is very less. So we cannot realize the curvature of the Earth by our vision till the horizon. That is why we think that the shape of the Earth is plane. Question 5. What is space? Answer. The entire place outside our Earth where millions of stars, planets, galaxies and many other cosmic bodies are there, is known as space. Question 6. What is solar system? Answer. The solar system is the gravitationally bound system of the Sun and the objects that orbit it. It was formed about 4.6 billion years ago. 8 planets orbit around the Sun in the solar system. The planets are Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus and Neptune. Question 7. Why do we not fall from the Earth, in spite of its spherical shape? Answer. The Earth is spherical in shape and we live on the surface of the Earth. The Earth attracts all the things on its surface or nearby it, towards the center of the Earth due to gravitational force. This is why we, along with all other objects on the Earth, do not fall from the Earth, in spite of its spherical shape. Question 8. What is gravitational force? Answer. Gravitational force is an attractive force which acts between any two objects in the universe. An object attracts all the other objects around it due to this gravitational force. The value of this force, acting between two objects, depends on the masses of the two objects and the distance between them. Sir Isaac Newton discovered the existence of gravitational force. If you are satisfied with the quality of the answers from this chapter, and want the question answers from the other chapters also, please subscribe to the channel. You will get the question answers from all the chapters just in this single playlist. Question 9. What was Sunita's experience of living in space? Answer. The astronauts, along with Sunita Williams, faced many difficult and different experiences in space. They kept floating in the spaceship from one end to another. All the things, which were not bound tightly, remained floating around in the spaceship. The water also remained floating around as blobs. They did not have to use combs as their hairs always remained standing. They used to move one place to another by floating instead of walking. They had to eat in floating condition by catching the floating food packets. All of these happened due to lack of the gravitational force there. Question 10. Why do the astronauts not feel the gravitational force of Earth in the spaceship? Answer. The astronauts do not feel the gravitational force of the Earth in the spaceship because the spaceship is revolving around the Earth. In the spaceship, a very feeble gravitational force acts due to the mass of the spaceship itself. Question 11. Why do the astronauts see the spherical shape of the Earth? Answer. The astronauts can see the spherical shape of the Earth because they are far away from the Earth. Question 12. Why are the stars twinkling in the sky? Answer. The stars are very far away from our Earth, so a very little amount of light from the stars can reach to our eyes. This light comes to our eyes through the atmosphere around our Earth. As the Earth's atmosphere is turbulent, the light bends randomly in different directions while it passes through it. That is why the intensity of that light changes continuously and creates the effect of twinkling. Question 13. Why do the sun, moon, and the planets not twinkle? Answer. These are not very far away from our Earth, so the lights coming from them are sufficiently intense and do not get affected much by the turbulence of the Earth's atmosphere. That is why the intensity of the light coming from them do not change significantly and they do not twinkle. Question 14. Why do we not see the stars or moon in the daytime? Answer. In the daytime, the sunlight is very much intense compared to the light coming from the moon or the stars. That is why we cannot see the stars or moon in the daytime. Question 15. Looking at Earth from the space, Sunita said, different countries cannot be seen as separate from here. These lines are on paper, they are made by us. What do you understand by these lines? Answer. These lines signify that the nature does not divide its creation, but we, the human beings, divide the unity of nature among ourselves to prove our superiority. This is the cause of increasing intolerance, disharmony, and lawlessness in our society throughout the globe. This is what I understand by reading those lines written in the question. Please don't forget to like the video if you think it is helpful. Thank you for watching.